Hi Gandhi class, welcome to your second maths lesson this week. Now our learning objective for this lesson is, can I use my understanding of repeated addition to represent a two-digit number multiplied by a one-digit number with pictorial representations? So a bus seats 23 passengers, but how many passengers would 3 buses seat? So how could I calculate the answer to 23 times 3? We've got 3 buses, so those are our 3 groups, and 23 within each group. So we need to work out what 23 times 3 is. There are a few ways in which we could do this, and we're going to start off by looking at our knowledge of repeated addition and the pictorial method. So if we have a look here using our question, we've got a bus seats 23 passengers, and we want to find how many passengers that 3 buses will seat. So here you can see we've drawn out our 3 buses. This is bus number 1, this is bus number 2, and this is bus number 3. And then within each bus we have drawn 23. So you've got 3 1s and 2 10s. Now, how would we write this as a repeated addition sentence? Pause the video and have a go on a piece of paper or your whiteboard. Okay, so well done. So you know that in this group we've got 23. So therefore the first one will be 23. Add 23, which is in this group. Add the 23, which is in this group. Okay, so what we need to do next is we need to work out the total number of passengers. Now to do this, we need to add them together, and we always start with our ones. So let's count how many ones we have. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got 9 ones. Now let's count the tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So our answer is 69. Now, how could we write that as a multiplication number sentence? On your whiteboard, I want you to have a go and write down what you think. So pause the video here to have a go at writing a multiplication number sentence. Okay, so we know that we have 3 groups. So we're going to be timesing it by 3 because there are 3 buses. We also know that within each bus, we have 23 passengers. So it would be 3 times 23. And then we need to write down our answer, which we know is 69. So that is how we work out using repeated number addition and then a multiplication number sentence. Now let's have a go here. I want you to use pictorial representations to calculate 21 times 4 and 33 times 3. Let's have a go at doing 21 times 4 first. So on your whiteboard, I want you to have a go at pictorially drawing 21 times by 4. Pause the video here to have a go. Okay, so we know we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. And in each group, we have got 21. So we've got 1 1 and 2 10s. So in our ones column, we will draw our 1, and in our tens column, we will draw our 20. And we need to do that for each of the columns. So it's 1 here and 20 here, 1 here and 20 here, 1 here and 20 here. And that is now 21 within each group. How would we write that as a repeated number sentence? Can you please, underneath, write out the repeated number sentence? Pause the video here to have a go. Okay, so we have 21 and it appears 4 times. So we would do 21, add 21, add 21, add 21 equals. Now we need to work out what it equals. So as I said, we always start with our ones column. Let's add them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now our tens column. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So it is 84. And then we can write it as our multiplication sentence, which is 21 times by 4 equals 84. Okay, now I want you to have a go at doing 33 times 3 as well. So on your whiteboard or a piece of paper, can you please pictorially represent 33 times 3? Pause the video here to have a go. Okay, so we know that we've got 3 groups because we are timesing by 3. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. 3. And then we know that within each group, we have got 33, which means in our ones column, we need to draw 3 ones. And in our tens column, we need to draw 3 tens. And we need to do that for every group. So 3 ones and 3 tens. 3 ones and 3 tens. Now what I want you to do is I want you to work out the answer for 33 times 3 by adding them up together, and remember you need to start with your ones column. So pause the video to work it out. Okay, so first we add up our ones. So let's count those together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have got 9 ones. Now we need to add up our tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, which leaves us with 99. So 33 times 3 equals 99. Now, the mathstronaut uses the column addition method to solve the following calculation. Can you complete it? So what I want you to have a go here doing, we've got the number sentence 24 times 2. I want you to have a go at drawing this pictorially and then answering it using the abstract method, which is 24 times 2. Now, when you write out your 24 times 2, please make sure your ones are under your ones and your tens are under your tens. That is really important because this is our place value and we need to be very, very secure on this. Otherwise, we're going to get very confused when we answer the question. So on your whiteboard or piece of paper, can you please draw 24 times 2 pictorially and then answer it in the abstract column method? Pause the video here to have a go. Okay, so if we look at the pictorial method, we know that we have got 2 groups because we are timesing by 2. And within each group, we have got 24, which means we need to have 4 ones because you have got a 4 in the ones column and 2 tens because you've got a 2 in the tens column. And then you need to do that again in the second group. Now what you can do is add them up. So we always start with our ones first. That's really important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then let's have a look at our tens. 10, 20, 30, 40. So we know that that answer there is 48. But now when it comes to the abstract method, when you answer a question and it looks like this in the column addition, what you need to do is you need to look at the numbers that we've got. So we've got 24 times 2. And what we're going to start off by doing is 2 times 4. So we're timesing 2 by 4, and we know that 2 lots of 4 is 8. So then in the ones column, oh, sorry about that. In the ones column, I'm going to write an 8. Now the next thing you need to do is again look at your 2 because that's what you're timesing it by, but this time we're looking in our tens column. So now what we've got to do is 2 times 2. But really it's actually 20 times 2. But just to make it a bit easier for us, we're going to be doing 2 times 2, and we know 2 times 2 is 4. So then because it's technically 20 times 2, the answer is actually 40. Then we add them together and it gives us 48. So first we do the ones column, 2 times 4. Then we do the tens column, 2 times 20. And it gives us the answer of 48. Okay, your task. You need to answer these questions below. So question number 1, you need to complete the calculations to match the place value counters. So this is exactly what we did at the very beginning. You need to do a repeated number addition sentence, and then you need to do a multiplication number sentence. So look at how many ones you have, look at how many tens you have. I will zoom in on that just to make that a bit easier for you to see. So look at how many ones, look at how many tens, write it in a repeated number addition sentence, and then a multiplication sentence with the answer. Question number 2. There are 21 coloured balls on a snooker table. Now 21 is an important number, so we need to underline that. How many coloured balls are there on 3 snooker tables? So 21 and 3 are important numbers. And again, you've got the pictorial drawing here, and you need to write it as a repeated number addition sentence and then a multiplication sentence. And question number 3. Dylan uses place value counters and the column method to calculate 34 times 2. So you've got the drawing here, and then you've got the multiplication number sentence in the column method. And you need to use Dylan's method now to solve 1, 23 times 3, 2, 32 times 3, and 4, 42 times 3. So that is 3 questions that you need to answer using this method here. So you've got 23 times 3, you need to draw it out and then use the method, the column method to answer the question as well. If you would like to challenge yourself further, then you've got an extension here, and you need to look at these calculations. For each of them, state whether it is correct or incorrect. And if it is incorrect, you need to explain why. And when you explain something, you need to use the word because. Because is an explaining word. So you would say A is incorrect because, and then tell me why it is incorrect. You might have the correct number for me, or you might have another reason as to why it's incorrect, but you need to use that word because. That's really important that you do. So these are your questions up in full again. Pause the video to have a look at all the questions that you need to answer. Please make sure you take a picture of your work and post it on Tapestry, and I will see you next time, Gandhi class. Bye.